That's crazy. Because I mean,
yeah.
the amount of power you get from that.
Clint, you basically like, how's it guys, I'm Thor. I'm coming from wherever he comes from out of the space and I'm smashing
can you
down
picture
on
gravity spike and uplink?
Yeah,
With the ball runner carrying it. First of all, you can't kill him.
No, you can't kill him.
And then he gravity spikes
And then he smashes
everything.
you into the ground.
Anyway, we're about to jump into it. Let's jump on board with Yanni.
Yanni.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously, this being the first game, there will always be a couple of gremlins. Where it says energy, we've actually got the Vinco team. Where it says Adept, we've got Adept. So we've 50% right early on a Sunday morning. We all good with that.
Look at that. Clint, as you can see, Dale's already got the 816 hand. He's currently got 14 seconds in the hill. The boys from Vinco Gaming starting off strong. Unfortunately,
Yes.
gets taken out.
He gets taken out. Adept's not getting back in it. Gets contested. The scorecard starts moving. Riptide basically just trying to get that cutoffs. Unfortunately, Adept starting to take control of that hard point right now. They're setting up nicely. We've got a Shiva.
Wow,
We've got a Shiva, and not just anywhere, in the hill. The smallest hill of Call of Duty.
That's
Black Ops 3.
We've got a Shiva.
You got a Shiva.
Yeah.
That takes some balls. You got to, honestly, with a Shiva, it's similar to a sniper rifle where you've got to hit that first shot. Otherwise, duck.
Yeah, duck and duck. Clint, as we can see, obviously Blackout, the AR player of the team, going off to get the spawns in the early rotation. As you can see, he picks up
Gets
a
a
massive
two-piece.
lead.
Basically just winning the sideways map.
Winning the sideways map. Era unfortunately dropping a donut shop at the moment. He definitely needs to pick up his game to help his team. Yeah. Blackout's just holding. He's still getting the kills. He's currently on a 3-kill streak, unfortunately.
But gets taken out eventually. And obviously, that is, he's given his team a lot of
map position.
Map position. Unfortunately, they weren't able to break into the hill.
Yes.
Dale's kept it down. Dale's come out and said, okay guys, let's go. Yanni is 7 and 5. It's basically one of the first times this weekend I've seen him going positive. So, I love Yanni. Don't take it the wrong way. I love Yanni. But obviously, that is what has been lacking for Vinco this weekend. Is that there were one or two players that weren't really pulling their weight as far as in the slaying department. You know, we've got Riptide going 2 and 5 right now. Obviously, with Calden being on the tear that he was, obviously he got in his way a little bit. You know.
That is correct. It's a confrontation. The HXD gets popped out, and he's obviously Sashi able to take him out. We see the boys from Vinco just already holding the next hill, man. This is really good to see. Dale, it seems like he's the main OBJ player for the squad today.
Well, it seems to be it. He's been in all the action, and basically straight off the bat, and he's right in there now. Gets taken out by Calden. Calden's come. Calden is using Last Hero. That was an old gamer tag of his.
Okay.
Because it used to be Calden Bartlett, and then it was Last Hero, and then it became Blackout. I don't understand why people keep changing the gamer tags like that. You've been to Yano 10 since I've known you.
I've been the one in it.
Holden's been a Holden ZA since before gaming.
Era with full streaks. That's going to be an interesting play to see when he's going to utilize them.
Yes, I mean obviously they're going to start getting a lot. I mean in this hill that they're going to go to next, I think that Hailstone going through the little gap in the roof. Okay, he's got to be very accurate for that. But
he has to be very accurate. Which we're quite certain that he'll be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
This is a very important hill. I mean, there's 3 entries to this hill. Do the team say to one another, do we either, try and pinch from either direction and from top, or do we just flood one entrance?
Exactly.
This one. Dale once again. Holding the hill.
And you see Eda coming out again. Eda started off being quite negative. Now he's getting back into it. Keegan looks to be coming back into the game as well. Slushy, he's got negative. Eda uses his, obviously with that lightning strike, you can obviously pinpoint exactly where it wants to go.
Exactly, and you can ping out your opponents to see where they are.
Exactly.
On the map.
You give that call out, give that call out to your slayers. They can go out and basically just clear out and break people from coming into the hill. Something which Astro do amazingly well. Obviously, the best hardpoint team in South Africa, no doubt about it.
There's not even an argument about it.
I mean, the closest the most points they've dropped, still 122 points
against them.
Against them.
Was that Vinco Gaming?
That was Vinco.
Wow.
That was Vinco yesterday.
Vinco Gaming.
And then it was 60 odd points in the previous game, and then 57, and then 37. But anyway, Adept have now taken over the lead. They've kept that hill for quite a long time. We've got Twist doing some work in the hill. Unfortunately, can't pick up the 2-piece. Eda coming back strong and hard. 15 and 7. He was 2 and 5 earlier, so he's put in some real slaying work around the objective, around the hard point. He does also have 41 seconds in there, obviously assisting. Yanni coming in. Yanni needs to get on this hill a lot more. It seems like they're basically going with 3 Slayers and 1 OBJ being Dale. Vinco to us.
Yeah, because we just saw Riptide now switch over from the Shiva to the VMP. So perhaps at the same point, we need more hill pressure. Please switch over to us up. We need your assistance. And as you can see, Riptide obviously picking up these kills.
And obviously the Adept team, that's one thing that they adapt pretty well. Allowing Calden to sit in the hill and the other 3 guys go and try and get spawns for the next hill, which they basically have. They've got control of it right now.
Yanni picking up the... Sorry, Riptide's going off. Let's hop on board with him.
Making that switch obviously has benefited Riptide. He's now almost at power. Well, he's still 6 kills short of positive, but that's a lot better than 2 and 5.
I do agree with you, Clint. Slashi basically just trying to get the angle cut for his teammates. Unfortunately, he's unable to do so.
What I'd like to see, they've left the heal person alone way too much though.
Yes.
And this 30-point lead, it's going to come down to the last couple of heals. The time itself, there's over enough time for this game to actually get to 250 points.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if that pans out, Clint. But as we can see, a highly contested game between the 2 teams. It's always like that. You've noticed.
Yes,
I think the first time that they played against one another was highly contested throughout.
Exactly, you know, Adept started coming back towards the end of the first hard point these teams played on Friday, and Vinco made it a bit difficult for themselves. But it seems like the Adept guys, they know the rotation, they know what they want to do, and they're getting into the right positions.
They sure are, Clint, and obviously Calden being the anchor that he is, he's trying to get the spawns for his players. Drew, unfortunately, unable to get that kill. Drew's taking him out, therefore getting control, and then obviously taking out the Guardian, which is very important. Yes. You don't have EMPs attached.
I just want to go through everybody else's streaks if you can. So he's got the HCXD, if that's what it's still called, huh?
Riptide's got nothing at hand. Zeus still has Heat Wave.
And the Purity, he's got the Purity, well, the Heat Wave. I don't know if he'll pop it now. He did pop it, and unfortunately...
Slushy's got nothing on his hands. Nothing. Drew, nothing, and Calvin Bartlett absolutely nothing.
So basically everybody has used all their streaks out. This is basically just a gunfight right now.
Yes.
And at the moment we've got the Adept team still taking that almost 30 points right now.
30 points right now.
28. Ooh, 27 points, 26.
Does end up taking him out. Obviously, Hero falling off the maps. Therefore, Dale's getting that kill.
This last 2 heals right now, these are so important.
Yes,
with so much time left on the board, this game has to go to 250. Vinco need to hold the next heal for as much time as possible. This one, I think there will be a lot of contesting because of all the entry points on this heal.
That's correct. There's 4 entry points to the exact points. Obviously, the wall run. There's 2 side doors and the mid door coming from obviously the mid map.
It's unfortunately the Jew coming in there. Basically, Riptide allowing his player to sacrifice himself. It's still a 30-point game.
Still a 30-point game. Slushy in the hill with the Shiva at hand. Unfortunately, gets taken up by Dex Errors.
I don't agree with that. You know, pushing out of the hill like that into a hot zone. You know it's a hot zone.
You know it's a hot zone. You know where it's spawning from.
With the Shiva, you need a clear line of sight from a distance.
Yeah.
You can't be pushing like that. Yeah. We've got the Adept guys set up for the next hill. They're gonna take maximum time of this. I can feel that happening right now.
You think so, Clint?
Yeah.
Who would you like to hop on board with?
Let's hop on board with Drew.
Mr. Drew.
So obviously just sitting there, keeping his team in the hard point.
Definitely the OBJ player for the team. Unfortunately,
it's a great break and a nice turn there from Riptide. He needs to go big. He knows he needs to go big. He needs to give his team the chance. They're getting back into the game slowly but surely. It's 20 points right now.
They are getting back.
This is Dale. Sorry, I do apologize. It is Dale.
Dale and Riptide, Slang and Neil. Basically, I could say that they are the heal duo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys from Adept obviously have control now. Zeus just trying to hold up just so his teammates can come and assist him. Unfortunately, he's unable to do so.
The 20 to the 30-point gap, we're getting closer again. It's 23, 24 points right now.
This check was Slushy, the anchor for Vinco Gaming, is going to do. Unable to pick up the kill. He does have his Tempest in hand. Riptide in the hill. Riptide and Zeus, the old duo from whenever they were a duo.
For many years. Well, basically since the move to Xbox 360.
Massive kill by Riptide.
Big kill. Unfortunately, no time to reload. He does get taken out. The heal is being contested. It's 15 points right now. 16 points. There is an HCXD from Drew. He will keep it for the next deal. We are coming down to, well, on the scoring side, we're coming down to the last few moments in this matchup. Obviously, team to take the first map does have an upper hand. We are going to S&D. This is a best of 5, so you're not completely out of it by losing the first map.
That's correct. That's obviously 3 members down for Vinco Gaming. I think the boys from Adept will definitely seal this one out.
Yeah, GG, this is 257. Well, Riptide is trying to change things. He gets that. Unfortunately, the heat wave comes in and saves them. 215 to 250. 215 to 250. Adept take.
That's a tongue twister, Eklund.
Adept take the W. Map 1 goes to Adept, and we are off to an S&D now. Wow. Those teams, they didn't want to give that map up.
No, they didn't. That was actually a highly contested map between the two teams, Clint, and I'm sure it was actually a good viewing spectacle for the spectators.
Yeah. I think I'm right in saying that that's the first hard point that the Adept has won this weekend.
That's correct. That is actually correct. So it's the first map that Vinco won, obviously on the first day of this tournament.
Yeah.
And unfortunately they lost to Adept. But it was also a highly contested game, if I can recall.
Yes, it was close. In both instances, it was close.
It's been very close between the two teams.
Yeah. So up next, we're gonna be having S&D on Redwood.
S&D on Redwood.
Tiana's favorite.
My favorite. I absolutely love it.
Obviously, you know, I don't know about that map. I'm very scared watching these guys running under the trees.
That's the exciting factor of it, because you can see there's so many routes and moments that they are obviously able to flank their opponents and surprise them. I think the element of surprise is always my favorite.
Yeah, you know, for me, I get nervous. Okay, I just suck at wall running. Maybe it's because I'm too heavy, or I don't know. But anyway, that wall running routes, I do know. Slushy's gonna use a sniper on this map.
Slushy's gonna use a sniper.
He hit a sick clip with a sniper rifle. Dale did as an ace on this map as well.
Wow.
In S&D. So these guys know this map works. However, Adept Era says the S&D is godlike. They proved it. They proved that to Astro.
They sure did, as they beat Astro yesterday. I think the match score was 2-1 to the boys from Adept.
That is correct.
The most dominant team in South Africa, Astro Infinite.
That is correct. Just to remember, guys, we are 1 map down. It's 1-0 to Team Adept over Vinco. We are giving away a set of control freaks for the person who predicts the winner of this outcome. Obviously, 3rd, 4th. We will have one later on today. And whoever's coming down today, we are also going to be giving away a set of control freaks to people in the crowd. So if you're in Cape Town, come down. It's the last day. Come support us. Come see what Call of Duty is like on land.
On land.
And Vinco Twist taking the SVG 100 out. I know why though.
You know why? Why?
Slushy prefers the Locust.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
So Slushy's go-to is the Locust.
So we definitely see some strategic plans coming into play from the boys from Vinco Gaming.
HCXD taken out.
That's also very interesting.
I don't know why Adept took it out. Morgan used that so perfectly yesterday, getting a 2-piece in S&D.
He almost got the round win from just using HXD, taking out 2 of the Astro members on the farm.
Okay, flashbang, high caliber, pretty standard the rest of it.
Standard bans as we've seen this entire weekend.
Inmates in play.
I think the Shiva was banned.
The Shiva was banned, the SVG was banned.
SVG was banned.
Flashbang, active camo, high caliber, rapid fire, and there was one more. The HCXD.
Yeah, so mandatory bans throughout the entire weekend, as we have seen. Clint, a question I'd like to ask you is with regards to the Locust. I've always been told that sometimes when you do get that first bullet in, it counts as a hit marker. It's not always precise in terms of one shot, 1 kill as the SVG is. That's what obviously.
I suppose it also just takes your hit zone. Okay. So now basically from the top of the chest up, it's a 1-shot kill.
It's a 1-shot kill. Okay.
That is also a very important thing because some people they snipe and they hit the middle of the libido or something and they expect the person to just die. And yeah, we've got fans coming from all over, coming to say hi and all these things. There's some Halo people around here coming to support the Call of Duty guys. And yeah, so Specialist Roth, Vision Pulse, Overdrive, Glitch, Psychosis.
Interesting picks. This is more of a diversity as we have seen to the previous games played this entire weekend, that the kinetic armor has not been used. Active camo was banned. I think kinetic armor and active camo was banned.
Those two were banned,
Okay, so now we've seen the Vision Pulse being implemented, Reject being implemented, and Overdrive.
Yeah, so we've got a difference here of only Psychosis and Reject. Otherwise, these teams basically have matched each other for what they're going to have. Riptide using Vision Pulse, Eros using Vision Pulse, Slushy using Reject, and a Lost Hero. Basically, the two guys that are playing a similar role in the game, they've gone through different stuff, and the bomb carrier was Drew. And he's got Overdrive. And okay, Riptide was the bomb. I'm pretty sure Zeus should be the bomb carrier, but he's also using Overdrive.
Yes.
The Overdrive, that's perfect for the flank, especially on this map because you've got such a long route to go.
You do. There's plenty full of those long routes, especially the Redwood specific routes on the far right. Obviously, if you're the team that's attacking and needs to get the bomb down, you can do a lot of wall running. Yeah. And a lot of tree hugging. So save the trees.
And obviously not just that, you can actually just run under everything.
Everything and flank your opponents in the entirety of it. Quick question.
Yes.
I've heard, obviously we can see that Riptide was Vinco Gaming's mainstay in the previous hardpoint. Yes. I've heard that he slays in real life as well.
Yes, he does. He's I think he's on the whole Doug Sensor Martin Tiano trip where he's kind of buff like you. Yeah. Unfortunately, he lacks in leg days though.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. But he does have that height that obviously conquers the rest of us.
Yes, doesn't make people look down. No. Yes, Riptide, he's been around for a while. He's been on Fear, he's been on the XF rosters, he's been on Vinco. He's actually started out at High Five as well. That's another brand that I'd like to see back in competitive.
Me too.
Fully.
Me too.
You know, and even if I must drag Holden to go play a game, which he has actually. Even some of the old guys, it was an old roster. Yeah. It was a throwback from way back.
Vinco even played.
Even Dastrix played. Shout out to Dastrix, Huggy Babe. Miss you here, my guy. But anyway, jumping on board SND, let's go on board with Era. From the Adept squad. Obviously, the green is Vinco, which should be yellow. And Adept is the orange. Yellowish, orange gold, whatever you want to call that. So on board with Astro. With Adept. And we've got a standard push, 3 to B and 1 to A to watch the flank.
Trophy obviously on the B bomb fence because you know obviously to deflect the incoming nades and stuns. But we actually see a push from the boys of Vinco Gaming.
Let's jump on with Riptide.
Especially with the thermal. That's an interesting thing.
Well, I mean, in this game, I've hardly seen anybody use cold-blooded.
Yeah, Slushy picks up a kill on a hero, which is Calden.
And then we've got Riptide putting the bomb down now.
Now Vinco should be able to control this bomb like this.
They basically have... Slushy gets taken out. Riptide has to get out of the way there.
Yeah. Smart play from the boys of Vinco Gaming, basically just pushing back fence with the ARs in hand, allowing their opposite numbers to push through, and then they should be able to get the picks.
They pick up the kill. There's a guy on the bomb. Gets taken out by
one left.
By Riptide. With an SMG, he's at a disadvantage. Unfortunately, he's not going to make it.
He rather wanted to take it down.
Brilliant strat. Brilliant strat. They had somebody watching the flank. They were all together, so they could make trades. That's exactly what had happened.
That's exactly what happened. I have to admit, brilliant play there by Vinco Gaming, allowing the AR dominant players to just push back and hold down that bomb site.
Unfortunately, what I'd expected Adept to have done, the person that was watching, to actually be standing behind that last redwood.
Okay.
And not standing in the room where you got picked up from.
That is true.
Okay, let's go on board with Drew, the bomb carrier.
The bomb carrier.
Okay, this is a B push.
This is one of my favorite pushes. 3 guys rush B bomb, 1 takes a dip under the bridge, and then 2 just fly over into B bomb and then obviously take off the parry in the glitch.
Yeah. This spot is not really watched in SND, to be honest. That top room obviously watching across to Broken.
Top labs watching over Broken. I think that's a line of sight. Will Drew be able to get into a confrontation with the player on top labs? He spots him out, Clint.
There probably was that call out.
Drew has the bomb in hand and he's currently mid-map. That's an interesting play by Mr. Drew himself.
And has there been a kill taken? No. There was shots fired. Shots fired.
Mr. Drew.
The bomb is definitely going down right now. These teams are basically right on top of each other. Drew in a perfect position to get that shot. So it's 3v4. 4v2.
4v2 in favor of the boys from Adept. Riptide obviously answering back, taking out Adept errors.
What a shot by Riptide.
Playing shots there by Riptide. That's what other player in the bridge is unable to take him out.
It doesn't look like they're going to get to the bomb in time. The Riptide does get taken out by Calden, by the last hero. Who was the last hero for his team right there?
He definitely was the last hero for the boys from Adept.
Unfortunately, he was isolated here, and the call-outs coming in, obviously, they knew where he was in the map, because obviously he had just taken Drew down.
Yes.
What I'd have thought he'd done, they would push through Broken and then come around on bridge.
That would have been a good preference. That would have been a good
I mean, that's just how my mind
If
works.
only they had the mind of Uncle Clem sitting right next to me, the veteran himself.
And let's go on board with Riptide once again.
Riptide,
The bomb carrier.
currently
He's
3
been
and 1.
slain. 3 and 1. Making it count for his team. He was 200 points away from his counter UAV, which is quite big for S&D. It allows you to pre-fire almost anywhere in the map without the other team knowing where you are.
Without being detected, Clint. I do agree with you on that statement. And obviously what we see, Clint, is a huge advancement onto the B-bomb here. Riptide obviously just watching his flank, just in case Zeus with a massive kill on Adept era.
Okay. Basically exactly as Adept. They came in, they got a pick. I mean, they've traded. The Slushy's gone down, but they've been able to secure the bomb area.
They have. Making
There's
it
there's going to be a massive gunfight in 3, 2. That happened already.
That happened already. Still a 3v3, Clint, as you can see.
I don't agree with what Keegan is doing right now. He's basically given up the bomb site completely. He got that call out, takes that kill. He's got to get onto the bomb. He's got to get onto that bomb. He sees Eros there.
Good play by Riptide, basically just time wasting. Ooh, gets taken out the wall.
Will he get there time? Unfortunately not. Keegan has done enough. He's learned from the last time when he challenged on the last S&D.
He sure has, Clint. And the boys from Vinco Gaming high-fiving one another, just congratulating Keegan on his smart play.
I actually thought that he should have waited a little bit longer and go at about 9 seconds.
9 seconds.
To just get him off, to make sure that he's not going to get to the bomb, because that was milliseconds.
Yeah, that was milliseconds. That was definitely milliseconds. Because I think it's, how long does it take? 7.5?
It's basically 7.3.
7.3 seconds.
It's closer to that.
In order to defuse the bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 7.5.
7.5. Let's hop on board with Adept errors.
Yes.
This is obviously a new addition to the Adept squad and a new addition to the Call of Duty competitive scene in South Africa.
Yes, I mean, okay, not really new. I'd say new in lobby.
Oh, in the lobby, okay.
Yeah, because he's been on a roster for a while as a sub player. Obviously learning from the likes of Hazards and Drew and Frosty and Jakes.
Okay.
So he's been around. So this is him actually. This is his time to shine.
Time to shine.
He's gotten the call up. He's like, put me in, captain. Riptide is ripping.
Ripping. Play on words there, my Uncle Clint. Riptide is ripping. The boys from Vinco Gaming obviously saying, guys, we have come here. We are not going to get out of this tournament without a fight. We want that third place spot. We want that prize.
Yes, but does this make them overconfident? They're all sitting there smiling. They weren't smiling most of this weekend.
Most of this weekend, no, they weren't. Hopefully they can get their first W for the weekend.
Yes, let them play. Let them be calm. You know. I just want to have a look over the Adept guys. That's one thing I like about him. They don't show the emotion. They just focused on their game, doing what they need to do. It's Yanni's got his overdrive now as well.
Spot on and play, especially with the huge kill on Adept Eros and being able to take him out. Will Yanni be able to get...
Unfortunately, gets taken out by Mr. Drew.
Mr. Drew, obviously just holding down this B-bomb site. Wow.
Mr. Drew with another one. He's like, he's not going to take this map from me, boy.
No, he's not. Quick kills by succession by Mr. Drew himself. Will he be able to pick up the third?
He obviously has given that call out. So.
He has.
Oh, Drew has decided it's time to play Cindy.
He sure has. Mr. Drew obviously been getting a lot of criticism these past few months.
Yes, you know, it basically just boils down to people not knowing what
he has accomplished.
What he has accomplished, what he's done. They dominated the scene for a long time.
They sure did.
The Call of Duties aren't as traditional as they are, so that's taken adjustment for some players.
Yeah.
Some guys just adapted very easily.
Very easy, very quickly.
But I mean, if you really don't know what a guy is about, I don't know why you should be commenting.
Yeah, I do agree. You could rather keep your opinions to yourself than keep it in your head.
Tell your friends, don't send it out into the world.
Yeah.
You know, the whole world watches what we do on Twitter. We don't even realize who's been watching us.
I do
You know?
agree with you.
I went to a Halo tournament in Germany.
Yeah.
And they told me about Telkom's million rand tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
These are people, Xbox people. There's not even a tournament in DJR for Xbox.
It's not.
But they know about the Telkom
They know about the
tournament.
So there definitely are international eyes with regards
Watching
to
us all the
watching
time.
us over
We
in
don't
South
even know.
Africa. We do not know about it. So
You could have basically had somebody looking to sponsor your team, and you went on a tear on Twitter, and
there goes your chances.
they said, why must I get involved with this?
Exactly. So boys and girls, please be aware of your actions and your words on Twitter, as you could be losing potential sponsors and foreign direct investment into South Africa.
Okay. So we've got the Adept team chasing Keegan. Keegan has basically been running the Vinco S&D and eventually gets taken down. Adept get right back into it right now.
Yes, they do. Bring it
And
back 4-3-3. Tied.
This next map is really important as far as the hype and the confidence going forward.
Give you composure. Clint, I've always thought that once you hit round 3, that round 4 is so critical, Clint. In order to just, okay guys, we are basically 2 rounds away.
Yep.
We do have the upper hand. We are on the front foot.
Yep.
Let's not throw it away.
Still on board with Twist. Let's jump on board with Subpar Slush.
Subpar slush. That's an interesting play of words. Clint, do you perhaps know subpar slush?
This is what FB called him yesterday.
Oh, was it? Yeah, shout out to FBI23, one of the ex-Vinco Black players. We do miss you in the scene, my friend, and I hope you are well.
He's got into a world of Slushy goes down again. Unfortunately, Slushy's S&D hasn't been that great. He's been losing his 1v1s. Riptide,
Once again with the match.
however, he's putting Slushy on his back. Gets taken out. 3 rounds in a row from the Adept guys. They've got the confidence now. They've got the momentum. What does Vinco do?
Do what they did the first 3 rounds of this game.
Yeah.
Perhaps get that little high factor back.
Make your push, but get the pick as
Get
well.
the pick, yeah.
You know, make the trades. The first map they made perfect trades.
They should declare they pushed as a cohesive unit. They were all together. They were basically hugging each other.
Yeah.
Obviously not giving their boys from Adept that ability to take out 2 players at a time. But
Yeah.
it seems like Mr. Drew has been getting 2 pieces and 3 pieces. Quite easy the past 2 rounds.
Yeah. Obviously, he's been a lot more aggressive.
He sure has.
The Vinco team
Massive
making
trade
the trades. Can he get the skill?
Got the rejack in hand. Will he be able to pick up the kill?
And he does it. That is the perfect use of rejack. Obviously, also Dale.
Massive plays by Vinco Twist there, Dale to be specific.
So it's basically Twist made this a 3v1.
He sure did.
He made this a 3v1. That is the most perfect use of rejack.
Sure.
Rejacking out in the open is not going to help you at all. They know bomb is down. All they have to do is watch this bomb area right now. As you can see, all 3 angles are being covered, coming, I'd say, from the bomb plant to spawn.
We basically got Adept Eros last alive for the boys from Adept. What will he be able to do? No.
Obviously, he does know that they watch
The
the
bomb
bomb.
is down bridge, so he obviously
He gets the shots on Dale. Unfortunately, he doesn't take it out. He's got 20 seconds. I hate this noise. I hate this noise. This is almost like your wife or your girlfriend nagging you to get off your Xbox or your PlayStation. Dale with the ace.
Dale with the ace.
Dale with the
The
ace.
new addition to the boys from Vinco Gaming. Dale.
Like I said, he's got an ace on here before.
Got an ace on him before. He's able to do the Clint. He's able to do it again, Clint, as you previously just told us. Wow, massive place for Dale. All he did was just hold down the stairs going to the bridge.
Exactly.
He's basically
Exactly.
held down one area of the map out of this massive red map.
As you can see, all 4 bodies are laying there.
How's it, guys? let me take a photo with you. Let me take a selfie if you could. I'm sure you would.
Okay, 4-4. What's happening now? Vinco basically just have to go and do their push as a unit once again, and play for each other.
Play for each other. I do agree with you on that one. Dale obviously had to use that rejack in hand. Manages to pick up. No, he does not.
Some awesome evasive maneuvers. I think it was Drew.
Yeah, it was Drew. He obviously gave his call out to the teammates that Drew is underwater, which one of the other Vinco teammates were able to pick up. Now leaving the situation to a 3v3 between Adept and Vinco Gaming. Bomb is down.
He gets that 3v2. Oh, 2v2, I do apologize. 2v2.
2v2. Bomb is down in favor of the boys from Vinco.
There was a player next to him.
Unfortunately, you see what Zeus, Yanni, the melee farmer is about to do. Will he be able to catch the 1v2?
He's got to know that there will be a guy watching. He is a player on the bomb.
Nice. Good plays by Yanni.
Unfortunately, we've got Era being able to still pick up that defuse. 5-4.
5-4. Will it go to round 11, Clint? That is the ultimate question that us podcasters obviously would love to watch.
My cap says round 11.
Your cap says round 11. Okay, I sure hope so. My heart says round 11. Adept area just shooting Vinco Zeus in the back and being able to defuse the bomb in time, taking his team to a 1-round advantage.
Yeah. So, a massive round. Vinco go 2-0 down if they don't take this round of S&D.
I do agree with
This
you.
is the best out of 5, so they do have another map. Tua's basically just changing up his gun, obviously trying to change up what they want to do. It just seems like they're waiting for a call out onto which side they're being pushed.
Oh, Call of Duty timing there at its finest.
3v4v3. Adept gonna put this bomb down. Vinco took a while to get started on this map, and that could just have cost him this round of it's in the end this map.
They sure can twist in a confrontation with Adept area if I'm not mistaken. The bomb is down for the boys from Adept. What will the boys from Vinco be able to do, Clint? As we can see that everyone is just basically surrounding this bottom lab.
Yeah. We've got they've got all access points covered.
That's another one down for Vinco Gaming. Leaving the boys from Vinco in a 2v4
The squad timing is so crazy.
Ooh, nice shots there by Dale.
2v3.
Dale left in a
2v1. 1v3 and he gets taken down. Adept making the plays, taking the rounds they needed to. 3 in a row, then 2, then 1. We are actually 3, then 1, then 2.
Yeah.
So we are going to
Map 3.
map number 3. Adept up 2-0. Like I said, remember guys, they're playing for 3rd and 4th place. 4th place goes home. Thanks for coming. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That's
3rd place, 4,000 Rand. And
Astro Gaming.
for
Skyback.
Astro Gaming
I
Skyback.
would love one of those, Clint.
I've got one.
Yeah, you've got one.
I've got one.
And Holden's got one as well.
And Alden's got
I'm the
one.
only one without one.
Okay. We bought ours before Astro came here. And those that don't know, Astro is in South Africa, available at Takealot as well as at Evo Points. If you come down to the age, you can actually buy yourself one. It is a little bit discounted, I believe.
Okay.
It's 1,350 Rand as opposed to the 1,500 Rand it would be normally. The Evo Point stand is at the main entrance. If you come in, you'll see SCUF controllers and everything else.
The works. Astro
It's
Gaming
all there.
headsets, control freaks. Your USB cables that I think they're 10-foot braided cable in case you want to play in your
the
bed.
optic colors, the NV colors, they're all there.
The works.
Anyway, so we are going over to the next map, which will be
Uplink.
and I believe it's going to be done on.
Just going to find out now by admin.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm actually looking to my left here. There's a screen there.
Fringe.
On Fringe.
Yeah.
Uplink on
I
Fringe.
think one of the most preferred maps between the two teams. Clint, obviously, this map is a dominant map, an AL dominant map to be specific. The sub players obviously have to hug their corners,
Yeah.
and you can easily get your opposite team in some lovely spawn traps.
Yes, you can. I'm not sure. Okay, no, they played evac Uplink the last time these two teams had played. So obviously this is another new map that they're facing off against each other.
Facing off against that. Clint, I sure hope that we see a evac hardpoint later on today. That's my favorite HP map. I love it. It's a sub-dominated
We
map.
did see it with the Fear and
Energy
game.
So
We
perhaps
did see it for
a
that.
deja vu situation that we will be able to see on a bit later in the grand finals of the Astro Gaming Cup.
So once again, guys, just to say massive thanks to Astro Gaming for putting on this massive invitational for us. Well, 4-team invitational, massive in the fact that it's a lot of exposure.
It sure is, Clint.
Funny enough, in December I made a little Christmas video, festive video.
I'll watch all your videos.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I did mention this year we are going to get a crazy amount of exposure, and this is where it starts.
Yeah, it sure is.
We're on the show floor. We're about to get into this game. Enough about that. Let's talk Call of Duty once again.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3, boys and girls. We're about to get into the map number 3 on Uplink.
Overdrive's getting banned.
It think so.
Overdrive's getting banned.
Overdrive's getting banned.
Rapid fire.
Overclock.
Overclock?
Overclock.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
You don't think overclock?
it's not that essential for this map. You can make it across the map with what you do have. Overdrive.
You called it. Overdrive.
Rapid fire and flashbang.
Adept area, rapid fire and flashbang.
Okay, rapid fire, high caliber, flashbang. Those are standard.
Yeah, mandatory
Standard bans.
Alcal being protected by the Slayer himself, Vinco Riptide. This is definitely an interesting protect. He's obviously confident in his AR shots that we have seen in the previous maps. So let's see him get into the slaying mode of things.
It seems like I'm just looking at the players, like they're not discussing what they want to do. Okay, I see the Vinco guys are discussing. The Adept guys are in serious talk. Active camo gets dropped.
Rapid fire mandatory ban there by Calvin, and Vinco Zeus taking out active camo, which is obviously definitely essential bank cleanse in my perspective, because with active camo, when you have the ball obtained, you're obviously allowed to maneuver your way around the map, because the update of the ball carrier on the minimap itself takes, I think, 2 seconds.
Flashbang still not banned.
Still not banned.
And isn't banned.
It wasn't banned, so obviously the players perhaps going to be using the TACMOS perk 3 coupled with the blast suppressor, so they'll be able to be unseen on the map, the minimap to be specific.
I like using dead silence though.
Dead silence.
Yeah. I hate hearing, but I hate hearing footsteps when I run.
Hearing your footsteps specifically, yeah. That would also be a good pick. And so perhaps tac mask and dead silence would have been a good pick, as opposed to tac mask and blast suppressor.
Yeah. Now we've got the Vision Pulse, the Tempest, Slushy with the Tempest. We haven't actually seen him really use it effectively, to be honest.
Not today. However, the past 2 days he has been getting some picks. So obviously Slushy being extremely confident in his Tempest shots.
Psychosis for Zeus and Last Leader.
Yeah, so Calvin has been using that quite effectively the entire weekend.
Annihilator for Riptide. So that should be side for Dylan. Heatwave. I'm not for Dylan, for Dale, sorry.
Yeah.
So Heatwave is his choice. Well, there we go, guys. They set in with how they're going to set up now. They were obviously just creating their classes. To be honest with you, Dale doesn't even look like he's changing any classes. He realizes there is something I'm going to change. This is a shout out to the Fear and the Energy Fear guys. They're in the building right now. We've got some INX guys. Obviously, they had a little land here as well. We've got Mickey Talib.
The one child with the sniper.
The wonder child. We've got him in the building. He's smiling. He doesn't even know we're talking about it. Obviously, they could hear us. Only you guys. We only want to talk to the people on YouTube. We like you.
We like you a lot.
We like you more. You're nicer to us than these people. They look at us and they look at us like we smell funny.
I sure hope we don't.
If I did, you tell me.
Yeah, I would definitely tell you.
And vice versa. I will tell you. I will say, listen, Tiano.
Smell a bit fishy.
That's racist.
Racist to my ethnic use of being Portuguese.
Yeah, you're Portuguese. I'll never tell you that.
Okay, fine.
But if you did, I will. Okay, so they almost ready to get into this map. This pick and ban system has prolonged the time in between maps.
It sure has. By extra 1 to 2 minutes, obviously the team's just discussing the new meta introduced to the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 season by Treyarch herself, being able to take out preferred picks and weapons and attachments of obviously their opposite team, and being able to protect what they would obviously benefit from.
Yeah, for me, I think it's crazy how Vondi always tries to bring something different for the Call of Duty thing,
He sure does.
When it was revealed, a lot of people was like, yeah, he's taking from here, he's taking from there. But I mean, that is what gaming is about. Yeah. It's about taking the best things from other things, putting it together and making it your own.
Creating one masterpiece, I do agree with you. But has a ban and protect system been introduced before? No.
Not in Call of Duty.
Not in Call of Duty.
Not in Call of Duty. Obviously, a similar type of thing gets used for, I'd say, League of Legends.
Okay.
Where you obviously have to choose your champions and things like that.
Yes, and you veto them out, etc.
Exactly, yeah. So
that's quite interesting.
So I mean, it's a bit of, like I said, it's a bit of the best of almost everything.
Everything, yeah.
And it makes each game, it tries to make each game as different as possible.
All right. Okay.
So on board here, let's come on board with the Riptide. He tried to carry them through that SND on Redu.
And the hard points, as we said.
And the hard point. He's come to play today. He really wants to show that they could have done better.
They could have done better, definitely. Because we can see Riptide just basically slashing with a huge kill on Adept era. So Riptide just holding down mid-map control with his M8A1 in hand. That's
Riptide.
2 down for both teams, as we can see at the moment.
Wow. That is a 1 burst from Calden.
That was 1 burst. That is also one of the factors that we have to consider on land, that sometimes you do get 1 burst, which is extremely annoying.
It's like you don't even have a chance to react, you're just dead.
You just dead. Yeah.
Like, I would like, look at that. I mean, is it because there's an optimal distance to shoot with for the M8A80?
That's a possibility.
M8A7?
That's a possible analogy, as you just stated earlier on. Calden currently on a 4 kill streak. 5 kills, make that a 5 kill streak. Will he play for his streaks? Unable Yanni.
Yanni coming in. That's a clutch kill, obviously. Getting the buzz kill, getting him off his. I get it a lot. Buzz kills.
Buzz kills.
Yeah, because I just don't like people to get streaks against me.
Like
but anyway, into this game right now. The Adept guys, they've come out playing. Unfortunately, Drew going 0-4. He's being shut down. Twist. The 2 OBJ support. We've got Zeus coming in, takes the throw.
Massive.
That's it.
That
Get the point. Get the point. I've said this the entire weekend.
You sure have.
Just get the point. Even if you throw him with your wrong hand.
with your weak
hand.
hand.
Even if you throw like a girl. There we get the pass going in through Bond. Oh, East was going to get the 2. East was going to get the 2.
Up on board with Twist.
He takes the throw, he gets the throw, he gets the 1.
Another throw there by the boys from Vinco Gaming, obviously understanding that let me rather get this 1 point that you say so earlier, Clint.
Yes,
as
it's
opposed
important.
to losing out on no points. Okay.
So just back on board with Mr. Drew. Trying to get into the game itself now. From 0-4 he's now 3-5, so
he's come back. He's made a comeback.
He's starting to come back.
Ooh. Smack in the face there by Calden.
Calden running with the ball. Wow.
He gets
the 2-pointer. He does get the 2-pointer. However, that just ties the game up. So that throws from Vinco were essential at the end of the day because they're still not behind.
They're still not behind. They're basically tied up, making it back to a stalemate between the 2 teams.
Unfortunately for Vinco, they are starting to go down at a rapid pace right now. There's 3 down. There is going to be another 2-pointer going in now. Unfortunately, they've given up map control. The Adept guys are just moving up, moving at will towards that ball. Calden has decided he's going to be the OBJ. He wants to be LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And obviously, just joking. This should be a 2. He gets taken out. Obviously, they were expecting him there. They're going to reset this ball, and I'd prefer them to start slaying out now. Streaks coming in. Streaks coming in.
Clint, have you realized that OG Era is currently 16-5?
He's doing the work.
17-5. He's doing the work for the boys from Adept. He's telling you guys, I'm going to put you into my backpack, and I will carry you to victory.
This is some crazy work. This is crazy work he's putting in here.
Another 2-piece by Adept Era. Same goes for Adept Eros being able to.
Well, they are outslaying Vinco.
They are outslaying Vinco. They are getting the map control. They're getting the map pressure. However, they are now getting taken down.
This is obviously. Then they're using that smoke grenades to annoy the Vinco guys, breaking their line of sight. Tempest
taken out by Era.
What does he do? He just pitches it into their base. Okay, it gives them a time to spawn up and try and stop that push down train.
Yeah, Riptide, we can see that he obviously has an island there, and he still has 5 clips in his magazine. Will he be able to utilize it? We'll have to find out in the kill feed. He sure does. He gets a kill on Adept Era.
The Vinco boys are not going to pick up this kill. This is going to be a straight run in. There is going to be a confrontation. Clutch kill. Obviously, Blackout.
Sorry, should I say the last hero should have gone for that 1-pointer, as Clint was mentioning earlier, but he wanted to go for the 2-pointer, and then he missed out on no points.
Some serious wall running here.
Yeah, some good parkour here. By super slap pass, flashy.
That's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. But there was a play there, so I wonder if it was a long pass.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
The boys from Adept obviously able to throw that ball out to reset.
Okay, we've got Riptide with the ball. Getting rid of it. He doesn't want it. He wants to run with his M8. Gets taken out. They get shut down. We are going to go to round 2 with Adept leading 6-2.
6-2.
Okay. Unfortunately, I just want to shout out to Pren, who's in the building. He's always around. Pren and Aiden, old school guys. Still looks like a good. Looks like Pocahontas.
Sure does, eh, man? I wonder when he's going to cut that luscious hair of head.
I think he needs Swally to give him a buzz cut.
Me too.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Vinco jumping into the map. They need to establish map control.
They need to
I already
establish-
knew what you're gonna ask.
You already knew. You read my mind, Clint. The synchronization is on point between the Maven and the Mr. X of South Africa. Vinco twist with the dingo at hand, the thermal dingo, Clint. That's a new addition to it, but
Well, I might just have been wrong earlier with regards to who was using
wow.
the smoke.
Did you see that throw by Mr. Drew himself?
That's spent a lot of time on that map to find that out.
I could only imagine.
I've always seen it somewhere.
A lot of individual homework done. And he
Riptide with a punch. No,
basically-
Adept with a Drew with a punch.
threw the punch
Apologies.
on Riptide. I'm not entirely sure if that would happen in real life, Clint, but it sure has
Yeah.
on Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
But once again, the Vinco guys, they're spawning out and they are not. He misses that throw,
That's
unfortunately.
right. Drew was some.
But he's actually going to go and fetch that ball again. Gets thrown out.
But with error once again with the two piece, Clint. Errors being up, errors and arrows.
28 and 9.
Bit of a tongue twister there. 29 and 9, Clint. He's
How do you play against that?
I'm not good. Irritating. Slushy with the two piece with the Tempest. Unfortunately, gets taken out by Mr. Drew himself.
Honestly, Vinco have 3 minutes to set up. They've got. They're not setting themselves up. I mean, it's making it difficult with Eros coming on and Era coming on and basically just slaying them from off spawn already. It's almost a spawn trap.
That's exactly what it is, Clint. As we can see, this score is currently 9 and 2 in favor of the boys from Team Adept, and the boys from Vinco Gaming being able to take out the entire team of the boys from Adept, Clint.
Now are they
Now's
going
their
to
time.
push up?
Now is their time to push up.
There
boys.
is a push through train. There are two guys coming through mid, through Zeke. One coming through Grannies now. But
Make the jump. He misses.
He misses. He ran out of power. That's what happens when you don't do legs on leg day.
It's definitely unfortunate.
See, but you know, that's another thing. You know, your kill streaks can help you,
They sure can.
and that is the perfect use from Era. Use his was it a Hailstorm or lightning strike?
Yeah.
He used it at the right time there, and obviously it threw twist off
It did
and
throw twist off.
and stopped the carry.
Sure did.
But once again, the Adept guys back on the front foot. I'm not a fan of them waiting in red barn to try and secure. Get on the ground, push up together.
Push up together, Clint. I do agree with you. Just try push up it as a line, as they used to say. You know, in soccer, defensive line, they always hold together. The captain should always hold the line together. But we can see that they're obviously getting over flooded here, Clint, inside their spawn and barn specifically.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 minutes. They've got to make 4. I'd say 5 in a second. 5 scores.
Slushy with
Take the win.
team kill with his frag grenade, if I'm not mistaken. The score is currently 10 to Clint. The boys,
I don't see the guys from Vinco coming back with us.
but there is an opportunity to come back.
There is a chance they can put them in the spawn trap, but they're only going to do that if they move up the map collectively.
I do agree with you on that one, sir. But the boys from Adept, they are relentless in their efforts, and last year with another 2 points. A slam dunk there by James.
Honestly, we've got Era who's it's more than it's a 2.6 KD right now.
Will he drop a 40 bomb? He surely
He
has the
should.
time to do
He
it.
should. He should. If he doesn't, then he's robbing himself. We haven't seen many 40 bombs this weekend.
No, we have. I think the boys, the Badex, the Inferno.
37, 38.
We've seen a few 30s. We've seen
Yeah.
a couple of 30s.
But there was no 50 bomb.
Not yet. Perhaps
Yeah.
there will be one in the grand final as we see.
There has to be one. We has to be one.
As we obviously see the third and fourth playoff coming to the end of its span with 1 minute left
The
on the
throw
clock.
misses out. Looking at the Vinco guys, they not having fun right now.
They're not having fun.
They're not having fun right now.
Obviously see Vinco is on a negative 2 KD, it's actually negative. There's only Vinco Twist going positive for the team on currently on a 5 kill streak. Unfortunately gets taken out, but yeah, it has been a good run from the boys from Vinco.
Yeah, I mean, the Adept guys came out and proved to everybody that they still know how to play Call of
They
Duty.
still know how to play, especially after the criticism that they were getting with regards to the invite to this invitational.
Yep.
And they have shown, guys, we do have what it takes. We will prove our critics wrong.
And remember, they did beat
Astro.
Astra.
Beat Astro Infinite.
which is a big feat.
Yeah, it's definitely a positive for them. I was speaking to Julie on Clint, and he was saying, if Astro Inferno ever has to say something to me over Twitter, all I'll say to him is, well, I beat you on that.
Well, he's got the one up on him for now.
He sure does.
And that is that, guys. Third and fourth place is decided. Vinco taking home fourth place, and Team Adept coming up third place winners, getting the prize, getting the Astro bag, getting the 4,000 Rand. As you see them, guys,
First bumping all around.
there's a lot of respect here between the
There is a lot of
teams.
respect, which
Everybody's
we also like
standing
to
up,
see.
and that is how it should be, guys.
That's how it should be.
You know, not everything has to be a Twitter war.
I do agree with you on that one. Thanks.
But anyway,
Any last words?
thank you once again. This is the last time you're going to see me on the stream for the Astro Invitational. I just want to say thank you, Tiano.
Thank you, sir.
You've been exceptional this
It's been
weekend.
exceptional.
You never say it's our first time.
It is the first time.
And we didn't even go gentle.
No.
We just threw you in there.
Threw me in relentless in your effort as well, friends. Alright.
Thank you very much to everybody that has tuned in, has watched, has tweeted us. Remember, just use the hashtag AGCZA. It's the Astro Gaming Cup. Obviously, introducing Astro to South Africa. And once again, thank you, Nicholas Holden. Thank you, Zombie Gamer, the other Clint.
Yeah, the Clint.
And well, to him, he's the main Clint, apparently.
Apparently, he's the main Clint.
But I have to say, much love to you guys and for everything that you guys do for Call of Duty in South Africa and for all the teams. I hope this tournament inspires other teams to get out there, get practicing, and who knows, this could become a regular thing, you know. You never know. It all depends on you out there, how well you promote your own Call of Duty and your Call of Duty community, South Africa.
Exactly.
Anyway, guys, you will be seeing Tiana with the legend himself, Nicholas Holden, on the next, for the final, first versus second. Guys, thank you once again. I'm out of here. Tiano, anything?
Ciao. See you in the next one.